YesFinanciallyFree.com. Today we're going to do day 17 of our 64-day peace challenge, inspired by the monks who are walking from Fort Worth, Texas to Washington, D.C., now on day 107 of their walk. And we're going to do our gratitude practice, our financial freedom affirmations, and our financial freedom visualization. My name is May Doldalau. I am live every day for the 64-day challenge at 5 a.m. Hawaii time, 10 a.m. Eastern time. So let's begin with a little bit about myself. I live in Waikiki. It's really windy outside today. We've had a high wind advisory, so you can kind of see my hair is flapping in the wind. And outside is Waikiki. There's Alawai. The beach is that way if you walk a couple blocks, but that's my neighborhood. So I've lived here for a while. Back in 2011, I had over $30,000 of credit card debts, line of credit debts, and then I paid it all off by April of 2016. I quit my job on December 23rd, 2016. I was working at a local bank here in Hawaii. Our net worth had improved by about $500,000. We were making almost $500 a month in passive income. I started coaching clients to do what I did in Finance Freedom Mastermind programs, which was not only pay off debt, it was also create passive income at the same time, improve your net worth. During those coaching programs, I started buying property. I never owned property. In Hawaii, property is very expensive. A house in Hawaii is $1 million. Just a regular house, not a fancy house, just a regular house. It's $1 million in Hawaii, in Honolulu anyway. So we bought our first condo together, which was $245,000. We bought it in Waikiki in 2017. We moved in. It was 500 square feet, me, my husband, and our 4-year-old son Jordan at the time. 2018, we bought our second condo, which was an Airbnb business, which we still run today as an Airbnb business. In 2019, we bought our third condo. I sold the first one, so we bought this one, which is 990 square feet, so twice as big. And my mom now lives with us too. So that's my story quickly. We own 2 properties now in Waikiki, and now I'm going to begin with a little bit about how you can get in touch with me. If you want a free ebook, Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom, you can join my email list. My email list is great. I send out inspiring messages. I tell you about different things that I'm doing. I had a webinar on how to make passive income from dividend yielding stocks. So you just go to YesFinanciallyFree.com. I'll show you right here, YesFinanciallyFree.com. This is my blog, see? And there's lots of cool things here, like the replays of every day that I've been going live. Day 16, which was yesterday. I go live every day for the challenge, yeah? So all of the replays are here on the blog. With other great information, you can always search it up. You can join the email list and get the free ebook, Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom, by putting your first name, email, and hit that yes button. You can also go up to the top and go to the Contact Us page, and it talks about how we have the free ebook right here. Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom, name, email, get instant access. So that's how you get on the email list and get that free ebook. If you don't get it right away, check your spam folder. Sometimes Yahoo mail addresses don't work, so try a different address if you still don't get it, all right? Because you should get it instantly, immediately, yeah? Okay, let's do our gratitude practice. I'm going to say thank you, thank you, thank you for a minute. Okay, here we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for YouTube. Thank you for the internet. Thank you for electricity, for running water. Thank you for the safety of our home. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you that even though it is very windy outside, very, very windy, and it's a lot colder in Hawaii, for us in Hawaii, it's like 60 something, which is cold for us in Hawaii. Thank you, thank you, thank you that we have shelter. Thank you that I have shelter from the wind and the rain. Thank you that we have a occupation, that Jamel has a good job that he loves. Thank you for that. Thank you for the money that provides for our family. Thank you. Thank you for our business. Thank you for our investments. Thank you for the passive income investments. Thank you that I know how to invest. Thank you for the monks and their journey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for walking from Fort Worth, Texas to Washington, D.C. Good morning. Thank you for being on the live. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for inspiring people for peace of mind. Thank you so much for that practice. Thank you that I feel happy and peaceful and content. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for a beautiful day. Thank you so much for being here. It is a windy day here in Hawaii. If you could see, if you could feel it, it's very windy. It's been very windy. Thank you, thank you, thank you for shelter. Thank you. I know some of you are around the world. I know in the United States, a lot of people are in ice and cold and snow. Thank you for our health. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna close it a little bit because it really is windy out there. Thank you for being alive. So we're gonna do our peace practice now. We just did our gratitude practice. We're gonna do our peace practice. I do this every morning. Okay, right at this time, 5 a.m. Hawaii time. So jump on the lives every morning and do it with me. What a great way to start your day, right? Or to take a break during your day, depending on where you are. So on the East Coast, I know it's later. All right. And congratulations to the Seahawks for winning the Super Bowl. Good job, guys. All right. So first step of our peace practice is to write down the sentence, today is going to be my peaceful day. Yeah? So today is going to be my peaceful day. So we just get a pen and a piece of paper and we write it down. Yeah. He talked about this yesterday in his talk. He said it's important you use an actual pen and paper and not do this on a phone. Yeah. And you actually write it out. So I'm writing it right now. Usually I do it before my live, but my son and my husband are not going to school today. Work and school. And it's a cold and windy day, and I woke up though, on time. I did good. They're sleeping. Okay, you read it. You write it down first. Today is going to be my peaceful day. That's to have your hand and your mind in sync, aligned. And then you read it in your mind. And that's to get your mind and in sync with your thoughts, okay? And then you say it out loud. Today is going to be my peaceful day. And that gets your voice aligned with your mind and your intention, which is today is going to be my peaceful day. So that's the first step. He's been speaking, the venerable monk Bhikkhu. I'm not sure his name. I'll get it eventually. Panakara. I know it's Panakara. He's been speaking almost every day, pretty much for the last 106 days, right? 105 days. And he's been saying the same message, which is write down, today is going to be my peaceful day, and then do this mindfulness breathing. And yesterday he was in Virginia, and he asked everyone who's been doing this practice, who's been writing the sentence, right? And very few people raised their hand in a crowd of hundreds, I'd say, hundreds, maybe 1,000 people. Thanks for the hot like. And it's really a challenge. I'm not going to lie. I took a commitment. I said, I'm going to do this challenge. I'm going to do it every day. Yeah. And I made it so that I wake up in the morning at 3:40 in the morning, around then, right? 3:40 every morning, so that I can do my morning chores. I can make the bed. I can make breakfast. I can empty the dishwasher. I can, do regular things, and also do this practice, meditate, do some other prayers in the morning, and then go live here to make myself accountable so that I do this practice every day. So he asked everyone who does the sentence, who writes it down every day. And very few people raise their hand. I'd say maybe less than 10 out of hundreds, 1,000 people. And so he was asking, what's the problem? This is what he asked yesterday. He's like, what's the problem? Is it too hard? Do you think it's for children to do? You think it's only teenagers and children who should do this kind of thing? Do you think it's not important for adults to do it? He says, for every age, everyone. This is why they're marching. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Oliver and Joey. So he said, this is why we're marching. And if you're just coming out to see us walk, the monks walk, we're not a parade, we're not a concert. That's not what we want you to do. We want you to actually do this practice. The practice is the only way to create peace of mind. Watching us walk around is going to waste your time. He said, A lot of you spent a lot of time planning on how to come here. You woke up really early. You figured out how you're going to drive there, where you're going to park. You had to wear really warm clothes. It's really cold in Virginia right now. You had to wear really warm clothes and come out to support us. And then you had to find a place and stand and wait for us to walk by, and then come and line up and in the crowd to listen to us talk. You spent a lot of hours to come hear us today, and yet you don't do this really simple practice of writing, today is going to be my peaceful day every day. Yeah. So I haven't seen them personally. It would be a blessing and just wonderful to see them personally, I think. But I think it's a blessing I can see them on the internet and have this amazing, amazing experience at all. You know, the internet is a miracle that we can actually see stuff like these monks walking. You know, if without the internet, I wouldn't ever see it, right? Without television or some kind of way of communicating across so many people, we would never see this. You know, we would never see it. And he said when he was walking from Texas through Texas, some people saw him and they were talking on the phone and he overheard, and they were like, I didn't even know there were monks in Texas. I had no idea. But he has a temple in Fort Worth, Texas. He grew up in Texas. He became an engineer in Texas, right? And then he became a monk. So all in Texas, in Fort Worth, Texas, the United States. Yeah, United States citizen Buddhist monk, all right? So people don't know what they don't know, but it's amazing and it's wonderful, their walk. And my sister lives in Washington, D.C., so she's probably going to go see them. She's working on seeing. And I was like, oh, I wish I could go. I kind of want to fly there and see them. And I would be one in a crowd of like thousands. They're expecting 10,000 people at their love and compassion meditation. So it's going to be amazing. So now we're going to practice the second step of the peace practice. The first step was, today is going to be my peaceful day. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate it. And then the second part is to practice mindfulness breathing. So what is mindfulness breathing? All you do is close your eyes and focus on your breathing. He always points here and says, focus on your breathing here, in and out. You can say in when you breathe in, out when you breathe out, or you can count. 1 when you breathe in, 2 when you breathe out. 1 when you breathe in, 1 when you breathe out. 2 when you breathe in, 2 when you breathe out. And you just keep counting 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, up to 5. Then go back to 1, and then go to 6, and then to 7, then to 8, then to 9, then to 10. Okay? So we're going to practice that. If you get distracted, start over from 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then if you have thoughts pop up that try to distract you, don't chase your thoughts like you might normally do. Instead, just observe, look at your thoughts and say thought, thought, thought in your mind silently, and then come back to your breathing. And then if you have feelings while you're doing this, like your face is itchy, or you feel cold or hot or numb or pain, just say feeling, feeling, and come back to your breathing. If you hear a sounds, you just say sound, sound, and come back to your breathing. So that's how you handle outside phenomena while you're doing this breathing mindfulness practice. And this is very important. He says you do the sentence and you do the mindfulness breathing. He says to do it an hour before you go to bed at night. And yesterday in my live, I said I would work on that. And last night I did it, I think, for 50 minutes, which is the longest I think I've consciously checked how long I was doing it before I went to sleep. Okay? So we're going to begin. Close your eyes. Alexa, set timer. Alexa, set timer for 2 minutes. Okay, close your eyes. 2 minutes, starting now. Just observe your breathing. Don't try to change it or control it. Just watch your breathing and count, or say in and out. Alexa, stop. Okay, that was it, 2 minutes. So you can try to do the breathing for as long as you can. Morning. So I just did it for 2 minutes. Before I got on this live, I did it for 13 minutes. So I did it a total of 15 minutes. I try to do actually a total of at least 15 minutes every morning. And then I'm doing I did 15 minutes last night. I'm going to see if I can do an hour tonight before bed, just like he recommends. He says to always put your cell phone away too. Do one thing at a time, which is also very challenging to do. I'm not going to lie. Don't listen to music while you cook. Don't listen to music while you drive. Don't talk while you eat. You know, these things are very hard for Americans, especially because when we meet for meals, it's kind of like our meeting time. But our family does also do family meetings, so we could eat and not talk and then talk during our family meeting. So it is possible, but it's a very big cultural difference, I have to say. But I have been talking less and being more mindful when I eat. Chewing my food and actually paying attention to what it tastes like, how I swallow. You know, it's really interesting experience. And hi. So, and then driving, I've been turning off music, focusing on my driving, and if I have random thoughts pop up, like about other drivers, I don't know if you drive and you think about other drivers, you're like, oh, you know, why did he drive this way? Or this person's so slow, or this person drives really fast. You know, you say things, I do anyway, when I'm driving, and I've noticed that I've been saying things in my head or out loud, right? And I will say thought, and I come back to my driving, my breath and my driving. And and it's a process. I've realized I have so many random thoughts while I cook, while I drive, while I eat, while I brush my teeth, anything, right? So just focus, thought, come back to your breath, come back and do what you're doing, be present in the moment. So that's the practice. He says just practice it and you get better at it over time. And then one of the nice things about this practice, this mindfulness breathing practice, and writing today is going to be my peaceful day, is you create peace in your life. And the only way that you cannot create peace in the world, you can only create peace in yourself, right? So when something happens outside, you won't get triggered. And I thought about it yesterday. A year ago, there was the inauguration, and Elon Musk, he did like this Nazi salute at the presidential inauguration. And I got so upset, you know, and it was just one little action that I saw on a replay on TV. And I got so upset. I got so triggered, right? That I stopped using Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter overnight. Like pretty much, I stopped using it for over a year. I stopped because I was so triggered by that one thing, and I didn't want to see anything with Elon Musk or Donald Trump for like, if I could help it, you know? So I just stopped social media because I knew that they went to the inauguration and that they were, not all social media, of course. I did social media that, like YouTube and other ones, but LinkedIn and things. But anyways, I was triggered is my point. Whatever your triggers are, I was totally triggered, totally ruined my peace of mind. I let him. He doesn't even know me, right? He's just this political figure that has no idea who I am, right? And I let something he did on TV trigger me. That was my fault. I let him disturb my peace of mind. So these monks, they're like giving me a practice, us a practice where whatever happens outside on TV or in our lives by our family, you know, by the school teachers, people on the road, our family, you know, it doesn't bother us, you know, it doesn't trigger us. We have the choice to not react, you know, to just take a breath and just not accept whatever's happening around us. He said it's like someone with a burning rope, yeah? Let's say they have a burning rope and they throw it at you. If you don't catch it, you're fine, you know, but if you catch that burning rope, it's like if someone insults you, says mean things to you, they curse you, they hit you, or whatever, right? That's like the burning rope. And you catch it and you react and you curse them back, or you get mad or upset or whatever, right? You're both barbecue. He always says barbecue. It's so funny. But if you just don't touch the rope, right? They throw the burning rope, but you just don't touch it. They're barbecue and you're not, because you're not accepting it. You're not letting it bother you. You don't let it just goes in, out, nothing. And that's the skill. And I'm like, wow, it's like, what? So that's what we're practicing. We're practicing to not let outside stuff bother us and always keep our peace of mind, because we're the ones in control of our own peace of mind. And when we can do that and control our own peace of mind, it brings happiness in our lives, peace. We feel calmer and have more joy, less suffering. So I was like, sign me up. Sign me up, right? That's why I do this peace practice every day at 5 a.m. Wake up at 3:40 a.m. every day, no matter what, for the last 14 days, 15 days. I'm going to keep going for 64 days. So jump on and join me if you like. Watch the replays if you want. So we're going to go on to the next part of our live, is financial freedom affirmations. Okay, so let's begin. Go to the blog. I'll show you the blog again. YesFinanciallyFree.com when you have time. It is a great blog. And I have lots of information about me. If you told you how to join the email list already, which is right there on the side, or scroll up on your phone. There's replays of the lives here. Put them up every day. So if you want to do this at the convenience of your own time, go ahead. Map to Freedom has information on my blog, YesFinanciallyFree.com. Map to Freedom talks about how to become financially free using this blog. There's 5 maps. The 5th map is called Do It Yourself. It's free, all right? If you're wanting financial freedom, you probably have money issues, right? So if you have money issues, this is free. You don't have to pay a thing, okay? It's a list of a lot of the blogs I've done that show you what I've done to create more financial freedom in my life. And one of them is called 643 Affirmations for Financial Freedom, Wealth, Abundance, Money, and Prosperity. So we're going to do just the first affirmations. We're going to make it simple this morning. I am always present and in the moment. I am always present and in the moment. I am open to receiving an abundance of wealth, health, and happiness. I am open to receiving an abundance of wealth, health, and happiness. How am I open to receiving an abundance of wealth, health, and happiness? How am I open to receiving an abundance of wealth, health, and happiness? I always have what I need when I need it. How do I always have what I need when I need it? I am surrounded by abundance. How am I surrounded by abundance? My life is full of abundance. My life is full of abundance. How is my life full of abundance? How is my life full of abundance? My life is mine to create. My life is mine to create. How is my life mine to create? How is my life mine to create? By appreciating what I already have, I manifest more abundance. By appreciating what I already have, I manifest more abundance. How do I appreciate what I have? How do I manifest more abundance? How do I appreciate what I already have? How do I manifest more abundance? I'm consistently presented with new opportunities and success. I'm consistently presented with new opportunities and success. How am I consistently presented with new opportunities and success? All right, we're done with our affirmations. We're going to do our financial freedom visualization. Put your hand on your heart, breathe in and out through your heart. See if you can feel your heartbeat. Take a moment to slow down. Breathe in and out, gratitude through your heart space. I'm really grateful. Thank you for the internet and these amazing way to connect to people online. Appreciate everyone who joined me this morning for the mindfulness and peacefulness practice. I appreciate you. Those who are watching live or replay, thank you. I'm so grateful for my health and that I'm still making these breakthroughs and learning more to become more peaceful, more loving, more kind, a better person every day. I'm glad life is full of hope, and it is a beautiful, beautiful thing to experience every single second of the day, even in stairwells, even in kitchens chopping onions and carrots, even cleaning toilets, floors, drying curtains and shower walls. Now imagine that you are financially free. Just imagine your life. What are you doing? Who are you with? What does your ideal life look like? And imagine it now. Imagine you are doing in a scene where you're financially free. You're with whoever you want to be with. Maybe you're alone. Maybe you're living in a dream home. Maybe you're just in your own home, but you're just happy that you just don't have to worry about money anymore. And instead you're enjoying time with your family, like me when I played Uno with them last night. It was fun to just sit down and play Uno. Just be with my family. What is it that you want to do? What makes you happy? When money is not an issue and you have any choice, you can do whatever you want with your life. What are you doing with your life? Imagine it right now. All right, that's it. That's our visualization. Good morning. Thanks for being on. I hope you enjoyed visualizing yourself financially free. And I noticed mine changes every now and then, and it's really nice. It's really nice to have a vibrant, wonderful life where what you value changes, right? And then you can imagine it. All right, that's a practice for today. I'm live every day at 5 a.m. Hawaii time, 10 a.m. Eastern time. I do the gratitude practice where we say thank you for 1 hour together. We do the peace practice where we write today is going to be our peaceful day. We do our mindfulness breathing. We do our financial freedom affirmations, and we do a visualization of what it feels like to not have to worry about money anymore and do exactly what you want with your life, whatever it is you want to do. That's it. That's our practice. It creates, I know that the practice helps create financial freedom because I've been doing it for years. And I used to work a job that I didn't like. I didn't like it. I mean, it was okay, but I just didn't want to do it anymore, right? And I got really good at it, and then I quit because I positioned myself so that I could. We were making passive income, and I could just quit my job and move on and do this, what I do now. And mostly, besides internet marketing and coaching, financial freedom coaching, I'm a mother. That's the biggest thing I do. I'm on the board of the parent-teacher-student organization at my son's school, and I'm just a mom. I teach Chinese now, Chinese speaking and writing at LOI Community Park in Waikiki, in Honolulu at the LOI Park. And I also teach beginner ukulele, which is really funny, honestly, to me. But that's what I do now on Fridays. But that's not all I am. You know, we are all such a variety of people. And now I practice peace every morning at 5 a.m. So if you want to learn more about my programs, my services, if you want to learn about financial freedom with me, go to yesfinanciallyfree.com. And the products page has different services I offer. And I talk about this one this month. It's Finance Freedom Mastermind. It's a year-long program. It's really, really good price for 1 year. It's only $5,000. It includes personal monthly coaching every month on Zoom with me, weekly online mastermind group lessons on how to become financially free, and also question and answer with me every week on Mondays at 6 a.m. Hawaii time, which is 11 a.m. Eastern time on Zoom. And you get an invite to my Christmas party every year. So that's Finance Freedom Mastermind. That's the highest level program. And then you can go through all the different ones from there. This one is only $7. And like I said, I showed you earlier, the blog is free. There's a lot of information on it that's just free. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate everyone who is on, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Have a great day. I love you guys.